Hello crafty friends, today I'm going to show you what I got, my recent haul at Michael's. I don't buy most of my scrapbooking and card supplies I buy online, but I like to buy some paper pads at Michael's and sometimes at Hobby Lobby because when they're on sale for sort of a filler for my stash, to add to the really nice papers that I like, that I need other papers to add to them, like borders or like filler papers. So I got this one because I don't have any Christmas pads that are these color or kits that are these colors. So I thought that they were fun, and you don't have to use all these papers for Christmas theme. So look at that one first. So like this, you can use it like for candy page. My kids have done candy bingo. That could be fun. Going to an ice cream parlor, anything like that. Oops, paper got stuck on my light. This one obviously Santa, but more like Santa cookies or baking cookies because they're little cookies. They're really cute. And I really like that it was different colors, just not the traditional red and white. This one would go along with that cookie page. You could put them both together. The reason I like to also buy these paper pads is I have digital scrapbooking kits on my computer, and I can print them out and cut them out great, but I don't have a printer that prints out 12 by 12, so I do need to get paper. So if I wanted to do something using this paper and I don't have a lot in here that I want to fussy cut out to add to it, I could always print out other things from my computer to add to these papers, and then I would have a whole page. So there's two of each. Like this one doesn't say Christmas at all. It's candy. So if you went to a candy shop, or my kids have gone places where they made candy, this paper doesn't say Christmas at all. So this paper pad, I feel, is very, very versatile. It's just not all Christmas. This one, yes, because of the candy canes, it's Christmas, but again, it's so many colors that aren't. You could probably get away with another candy page. So then this one, you can use this. You can cut this whole thing out and use it as a little, you already have your elements, or your ephemera cluster already started. And these are, these are really cute. If you wanted to use this, fussy cut this as a title, fussy cut this out, all these little candies. I don't know if I'd want to do that. That's a lot of fussy cutting. But you could always then put something else here, or you can use it under your picture and sort of have only that sticking out. I mean, I feel like this paper pad has a lot to offer, and they don't always. This one, it's not a non-traditional, like you could do a snow picture with, you could add a pink to it or a yellow, other colors that you wouldn't necessarily think to do. And then you have this one, which, all the Michaels paper pads always have this page with the, it's like almost like it's a border or it's a fake washi, and I end up putting paper under my washi to make this kind of look anyway. So I find this page to be really helpful. And they give you two of each, so if you wanted to do a double spread, you have everything you need. And then this one with the tags, again, just candy. That could be ice cream or candy, a snow scene, just candy. Even this doesn't have to be Christmas. I think this is a really cool Christmas paper pad. Christmas, but with, again, non-traditional colors with the pink. And then this one, it's like half done for you. Put a picture here, add a few more layers, your page is done. Candy. This one I'm definitely going to do. I have so many pictures of my kids making gingerbread houses for Christmas. And then this one to go with it. And then this page. Now this I was thinking fussy cut this out. And then you can use this half for a snow picture. And then there's no Santa at all. These look like candy Christmas trees. And some candy, like the mints. This is just lollipops. This has been one of my favorite Christmas pads I've seen in a while at Michael's, because you know you end up with so many of like red and white, red and white, red and white. But this, you don't have, you can, I think I'm going to break this down and put the candy themed ones in another section and just put the real Christmassy ones with my Christmas. Icy ice cream. This has really little Santas. I don't know if I would use this one for scrapbooking, but definitely maybe a card, Christmas card. This one for anything, cards, you know, scrapbook, you know, border to add to the other pages. This one, hot cocoa. My kids always give Santa either milk or hot cocoa. And I have so many pictures of that. So that is definitely a page I'm going to use. And there's 2 of them as well. This one, maybe in a very, I find this one to be very busy. You know, maybe you could fussy cut this out. And this, and even this, you know, they're almost the size of like what a puffy sticker pack would be. And if you were, you know, cut these out, it would be, you know, maybe like a little like sentiment strip or the little strips that come on the sticker sheets. So you definitely figure out how to use it. I don't think I would use it as a scrapbook page itself. It just does not, this doesn't, I don't feel it. More gingerbread on the blue background. More candy. This one I don't know if I would use. I have boys. So I don't typically go towards, I'll add some of this shade, but not 100%. But you never know. And it's a good quality paper, so you can always use the back. And then this one is really cute, really versatile. This one, again, probably not in a scrapbook page, but maybe in a card. But I don't know if I would use this for scrapbooking, but I can always use the back. So that's that pad that I got. And then this one I really liked because we go camping and we travel to very woodsy, mountainous areas. And sorry about the flashing there, my ceiling fan's on. So this paper pad I felt like I could do a lot with. So it has the foil, which I used to not like, but now I'm sort of starting to get into it. Has the like foil detail because I don't actually have a foiling system. So now these little ones I kind of appreciate because now I can add it. I probably wouldn't use this for scrapbook. I'd probably use this for a card. And again, there's 2. This one, the back, because of the foil, isn't in the greatest shape. But if you did not like it and you wanted to use it, you could, you know, use it as like when you build, and it's just for sturdiness. This one is nice. It's a little sparse for me. I might use it as like a strip of it. It's not my favorite. I love this stripe. This, I don't know if I would use it, but you can easily use this, you know, half of the other sheet as a stripe. Again, with the foil, I wouldn't use it for Christmas, but because of it's kind of like a grayish black. But, you know, it could be kind of cool to use as a, instead of getting away from the reds and the whites. And then just a simple wood grain. Who doesn't love a wood grain? This one I thought was so cool. I don't know yet how I'm going to use it, but it's really pretty. You know, it's like photo, a couple more elements, and, you know, you're done with the page. So some of these are really good for quick pages. which sometimes I just want to get one done. I don't love this plaid. It's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. This one in small quantities, it kind of wigs my eyes out, but a little strip of it, or even on a card with, the card base over the top of it, so you're, using a really small piece of it, then I think it's cool. And then some cut aparts, which you can always use for layering. So if you put this under a photo, only this is peeking out. You can cut this out and use it, somewhere. You can cut this out, use that somewhere else. Use that under a photo if you're not into these cut aparts. And that for just hiking picture. Great. Even this one, I think I might use this one for a card before I would use it on scrapbooking. And there's two of those. And then again, great wood grain, super easy. This one, I find myself not having enough papers for masculine cards. So I felt like this was sort of pushing a little bit more towards that. So it's kind of like a twill. It's pretty cool. And I don't have anything like that. So I thought that was cool. That, I think I have a picture of us hiking where it actually looks like that. It has some like water spots that look like it's snowing. It's really pretty. I don't use a lot of these photorealistic too often. I struggle to use them, but this one I like so much I may take the challenge to try to use that one. This one reminds me of wheat. And we have a picture where we're standing where the grass is super tall and it's in the fall and everything's, brown. And we had a photo shoot years ago when the boys were little, and it kind of reminded me of this. So I may use that for that picture. This one again, this you could just cut out, and then you have this whole side to use in your scrapbooking to add to another page. There's two of those. This one I do like. I like this one better than the white one that was in the beginning of the paper pack. So this one I probably would use for scrapbooking. This one's not my favorite at all. I probably won't use this one. But again, then I can just use the back. It just doesn't appeal to me. And then this one, I don't know if I'll use this one either. It's pretty, but again, I don't really use photorealistic too often. And then you have the tags, and I really like this one. I mean, I love this tag. This tag is great. I will definitely be using that one. A wood grain, a plaid. I mean, most of these are real. Even now that I would probably use. So this is the only one I may not use. I really don't like that pattern. And then there's two of them. I mean, this says tree farm. We did go to a tree farm and cut down our own tree. So, I mean, that I think is really useful. This, although I think it's pretty, I don't know how I would use it. So this one I'll probably end up using the back. And then the border strips, and there's two of them. So if you do a double page, you have your strips for both. This one I really like for outdoorsy in the mountains kind of picture. This one, I don't know. I don't know if I would use it. Maybe in small quantities, but I think that's already in one of those strips anyway. I really like this one. Again, it's like that masculine color, Father's Day cards. This is definitely one I wanted in my stash. Probably not going to use this one. Maybe in a card, but I don't think I'd use it scrapbooking. But you can always use the back. And again, I got these on sale. I never buy them full price. I use either a coupon or when they go on sale. And the Christmas ones currently are 40% off this week. So this plaid, fantastic. I'm always looking for plaids. Like I said, I have boys and I struggle with having masculine paper for cards. So then we have this twill that's like kind of like a dark gray. Totally gonna use it scrapbooking or card making. I love that paper. This one, I'm always looking for neutrals, especially in this color. I don't have a lot in my stash, so that's a great choice. So this paper pad I love. It's different and it has a lot that I can use, and it was on sale for $11, and there's 58 sheets, so it's pretty cool. So then this one was not on sale this week, but I used my 30% coupon, and I debated on whether I wanted it or not. But, well, I knew I wanted it, but I debated if I wanted to get it now. But Michaels gets the paper pads, and if they're popular, they're gone. So I decided to definitely get this one. And not only did I get one, but I got two. This paper pad for me is going to be so useful. I already actually sat going through it and ripped it out of the paper of one paper pad. So, like, I mean, these plaids are so cool. They're just warm and fun, and there's some foil details. I think that one has foil. No, that one doesn't. Foil. This is a total, I mean, Thanksgiving, fall, just being cozy. It's just a great plaid. This one makes my eyes a little bug out, but I could use it on a card or a little piece of it on scrapbook. Again, there's 2 pieces of each. This one, I think I have one that's super similar in a fall, I think Echo Park kit that I already have. I mean, I think this is super usable. Love this one. I think my husband has a flannel shirt that looks like this. I mean, I don't think there's one in here that I don't like. Okay, maybe this one not as much. But Thanksgiving, fall, I still think it's pretty usable. This one's interesting. It has some pink in it. So that's kind of fun. This one, not scrapbooking, but I probably would use this for a card with the foil. This one, love this for cards. Father's Day cards, Dad's birthday, brother's birthday. This is fantastic. This, I think, is my favorite. Totally going to use this for my boys for a scrapbook page. There's 2 of it as well. I have 4 now. Couldn't help myself. And then this one, definitely could use for my boys. You can even add, because of this color, to a little bit of even a snow picture because of the colors. You know, a little strip of it. This one, okay. This one I probably won't use. Maybe in a card. This is not my favorite. Maybe, you know, it's funny when you see it in a big sheet like this, you're like, I don't like it. But then you cut it down into a smaller piece, and then all of a sudden you really like it. That has happened to me so many times. I have a flannel shirt that looks like this. Super cute in the purples. This one I felt like could even, if you wanted to do red with this, like a darker red, and now you have Christmas. This one, just a simple neutral. This one's even better. This one, really simple neutral. This is almost, if you like a ledger where it's pushed, you know, the image is really, and then you just add a ton of layers on it. This, I mean, I know it's not a ledger, but it reminds me of that like really toned down kind of look. This one I don't like. Maybe a card. So like picture this part being a card. So this is at the top corner, or this is at the bottom corner, you know, of the card. So it's like, so that's the corner, and that runs up, and then you put a flower there. You know, like that could then change the whole look of this paper. So I don't go through these usually, and unless I absolutely can't stand the paper, which does happen occasionally, I will keep it. I'll put this in a separate, I have an area in my craft room that has papers that I know I'm never going to use for scrapbooking. It's just for cards or cut down or the back of it for sturdy, because I do have some papers that are not sturdy at all that need a sturdier background. I could use this, so I might gut it and just use this as a mat. So it's definitely something, even when you look at a paper and you're like, oh, I can't stand that paper, there might be more uses if you just stop and think about. Like, I'm going to cut this one into card size right away. And then this one I'll probably gut. You can always, the other thing you can do with these is once you, well, that's not a good example. Let's get if you wanted to use that as, say, a little border. So now you have, that and that sticking out of your border. A little interest to that. That's another way you can use it. Maybe not this one, but that's what I've done also when there's edges. Something in the middle that I don't like, but the edge is great. So I'll keep it for that. This one, definitely layering. I could see Thanksgiving picture on that one, or playing in the leaves. Neutral, super usable. This one, because of the foil, totally use that on a card. These will probably hang around in my stash, for a while. These are definitely fillers, which is why I wouldn't buy it full price. But I don't think there's one paper in here that I can't find a use for. And so I have my kit stash, and then I have my filler stash. So my papers for my kits that were expensive will go longer, because then I have these cheaper papers to add to it. This one I have multiple pets, so I could totally use this on a picture of my dogs. Maybe not my cats, because my cats are black and white and gray, but definitely my dogs. Same with this one, or even, like I said, a masculine card. So I'm really excited about what I got. And I also got, Halloween was also 50% off. So I did get a Halloween one as well. And I will get that next. Hey, I'm just taking a break here in the Crafty Fun to remind you to please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you. Okay, so I'm back with my Halloween. Now this one, I debated. I sat in the store, stood there for quite a bit. Do I want it? Do I not want it? I don't have a huge Halloween stash. I have a small one, but it's also very specific. I do have many, many, many years of kids trick-or-treating. So, and then doing other things Halloween related. So I ended up picking this one up. It was only 24 sheets, but I believe it was 50% off. I think I paid $6 for it. So let's see, let's look at the page. So ghosts, I like how they're distressed. I went through my, I took out my Halloween stash and went through them. Like I said, it's not a very big collection. And although I have ghosts, I don't have like a distressed look to them. So I thought that these were cute. And again, there's 2 of each. Orange stripe, easy to use. I also like that it wasn't really neon orange. It was kind of a little bit of a darker orange, which I really liked. This one, I can totally see, because of the ghost, maybe not fussy cutting it, but building the rest of the page with this down in the corner. And they did sell, which I did pick it up. I don't know where I put it, but it's these little, they're kind of big though, but they're little ephemera packs. And then this one, I know exactly what I'm going to use for. It's almost like a neon, because it has like a little glow to it. So I already had a use for it. So that's when I decided to buy it, when I could picture the pictures that I was going to use already with this paper pad. a simple orange and black plaid. It's easy to use. These also look like neon signs, and the ephemera has one of these bats. So, I mean, I don't have anything like that, so I thought it was really cute. This is adorable. I really want to challenge myself to use this. Maybe I have a family picture of us at a Halloween event, so I'm thinking I might put that in the middle. It's really cute. It's a wood grain pumpkin. It's really cute. I don't know if I need 2 of them. That would be a lot. But I then can use the back of this one. Now these are like, they're like neon. They almost remind me, because there's like a gel on them. They're not foil. There's like holographic. And they almost look like they're little neon pumpkins. So that was another thing when I knew I had gone somewhere that I definitely am going to use this paper for. And then a spider web, easy, 2 of those. I do not have any paper that's like this, with this tonal tombstones. Super fun. Don't know if I would use these. This is the one paper I don't know if I would use. It's like foil ghosts, but then it's this distress, so it almost looks like it's missing some. It's my least favorite, but you can always use the back. Then we get the cut apart. That looks like a neon sign. It's so cute. So does that. Totally usable. I mean, I think that they're all great layering pieces. Maybe not that one. And that's the end of that paper pad. But out of 24 sheets, I think I'm not going to use 2 of them, but I'll use them for the back. So I think it's pretty good. Thanks so much for watching. Have a crafty day.